On this we're going to look at less is more. Within karate or any martial arts, the thing that I get the most is, well, you don't really do a full syllabus, do you? You do like a special syllabus. So, for you guys out there that don't know, when you train in martial arts, you have to know, especially if you're going to teach, the able-bodied as well as the adapted version. We're going to look at a video now of how Chris teaches the very basic kick of Kingari.
For the cat stance, or neko ashidachi as we call it, we're looking, this point here is a cross. So if I bring my right foot across, I want the heel on the centre of the cross, and it's at a 45-degree angle or halfway to the front, whichever way you like to describe it. The left foot, heel in line, so I'm using the line as a guide. It's not so far out and it's not close in. It's a midsection where I can place the ball of my foot on the floor, bending my knee to ground my weight, and my hips will be facing to the front, not to the side.
So as you can see, my feet are static. They're not in front of each other, there's no angles on the foot. So to teach this, I'm going to have to go to Chris. Okay Chris, this is your imaginary cross, can you put your heel down? Other foot. Okay, turn your toes a little bit. Now imagine this is a straight line. Just place your other foot. Now you don't want to be too far, you don't want to be too close. I'd like to see the weight on your toes so that your heel coming up. It's verbally describing exactly what I need from Chris. Now Chris is going to demonstrate how he would teach the actual kick to an able-bodied person.
So breaking, this is a flip kick or groin kick. So what would happen is the toes, because there's no weight on my foot, would flick up into somebody's groin. And we see people do this and the kick flies all the way up here. And we always say if somebody's groin's that high,
don't fight with them.
You really shouldn't be fighting with them. You lead with the knee coming up, but it's not a 1-2 motion. This is the basic way to practice, but it's one fluid motion. As the foot comes up, the toes are down, as the knee rises, when you get to your apex, it flips and the foot is down, so you're based in the same position that you started.
Chris has given away exactly how I teach. So to teach Chris to do this, I would say, can you bring your knee up to 45 degrees, 90 degrees, sorry, and then take down, go again, and down, and one more time, and leave it down. Now all I want you to do is flick this foot forward, and back, and forward, and back, and bring your leg down. Now I want you to bring those two things together, so knee up first, and then kick, knee back, down. This is the basic range of the motion. Then, once they've got this motion, you then teach them the refinement. So I want the knee to come up halfway now. Instead of going fully up to 90, just go up to 45 and then start kicking. Okay? And you start getting them into this. They get used to that flick. Then you start to explain about the groin height and how the kick's going to attack. But it has to be done verbally. I cannot show them. Chris would like me to mention the breathing. Breathing, Chris, how would you breathe during this procedure?
Because it is a fast kick, if I wanted a big powerful motion, we all know, breathe in through the nose, inflate the diaphragm, crunch the diaphragm, breathe out hard, you get a hard, powerful technique. This is a quick move, so for this I would breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. It's a faster breath, you get a faster technique, but you would practice it slowly. So you would practice breathing in, out. So it's a very, very quick, short, sharp breath. If I breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, you get more of a focused point, but this isn't a focused, powerful technique, it's a very rapid, fast technique. So that's why the breathing would change on this particular
it's like a flinch reaction as opposed to a proper attack, really.
Yeah.
So you've got all these bits and pieces that I have to know. If I'm going to grade in any martial art, I need to know their martial art. Then comes the part of saying, right, okay, well Chris, I really can't do that. If you've seen last week's video, we've got this action. which is the same thing. I'm aiming at groin, and it's that flick, very fast flinch. So I would talk to Chris, we'd turn around and say, look, you know I can't do this. Can we substitute this in? And then Chris will look at the merits of it, we'll discuss it, we'll see if there's any other things we can do. 9 times out of 10 is a cane strike. We do tend to do this a lot, especially when I'm on 2 canes and I'm not sitting in the chair. I haven't got the hand free, so we'll use the flick of a cane to emulate a leg strike. But this is just a glimpse into what we have to go through when we adapt martial arts. So it's not that we've got the easy syllabus, it's not that we've got all the bits that we don't like taken out, because there's lots of bits I don't like that I'd like to take out, but you won't. Batman. This is more just a case of showing you some of the things we have to do to adapt and to qualify in a different martial art.
In effect, if you do have a disability and you want to teach, you literally have to learn a minimum of twice as much as everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part.
And try and remember stances when you can't practice them. And you have to do it with your hands, so it's that, and it just becomes a nightmare.
Do you know why?
Go on.
You can't do this.
He's going to get hit today, I tell you, he's going to get hit. Thanks for watching, guys. You make this channel possible. Without you, it's pointless with doing this. We have some merchandising, there's a link down in the description. Please visit, it helps support us, it helps us keep going.
Thanks for all of you that have subscribed to the channel already, and if you haven't done so, please do, it is really appreciated. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified when we're on.
If you've got a comment, stick it down below.
We've had some comments and they've been really, really helpful. Constructive criticism, which is what we want, because we do have a narrow band which we look at, so you are expanding our base as well, which is excellent. Please feel free to share, and as always, free the fear.